Now, I remember when I just bought my iPhone XS Max recently. I don't know if you guys do the same, but I justified it, the extra cost, by saying, oh, the camera's amazing and all this sort of stuff, but I never use the camera. I always feel like it's just terrible. Maybe it's because I'm a photographer and I have really nice gear. The camera on my phone is just not something I ever used until now. So the question I'm answering today is, can you take really good photos with an iPhone? There's a few issues with iPhone. The main thing is it has a really small sensor, so you don't really have any kind of depth of field. It does that fake blur thing, but in my opinion it's really quite terrible, and I struggle to get good results with it. So I'm talking about landscape photography, architecture, street photography, anything like that where you don't really want a shallow depth of field. Now, a company reached out to me a little while ago saying that they have all sorts of really nice lenses and equipment for phones and drones and all that sort of stuff. You know, I worked in a camera store in the past and we had all that kind of stuff, and they were all terrible, to be fair. They were all kind of rubbish, to be honest. So I was like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll get a free lens out of it, it'll be fun. So I replied back to them, I said, yeah, sure, look, send it to me, I'm happy to do an honest review. Now, saying that, they did give this to me for free, but I was quite clear with them that I'm just going to do an honest review and give them my real thoughts on it. Now, fast forward a couple of weeks and it's turned up in the mail. So I have it here, the wide XS Max lens, and here it is for you. It's a really nice little kit, actually. It's quite large, but it's really well made. It is made out of metal. It has a really nice big front element, which is aspherical, and it's got a thread on the back, which screws into the case that you also get with it. Now, this one's been used quite a bit since I've had it for about a week now, and as you can see, it just screws in to the front there like that, and you get quite a big unit. The case is quite thin. It's like one of those hard shell cases, you know, like it's not a really thick case. Obviously you can't really put the phone in your pocket with the lens on it. It comes with a little soft pouch, and I've just been carrying it around in my car and in my pocket, and I've used it heaps. So I took it out to Piha Beach. I went out there with my mate Ethan today. He was doing an engagement shoot, so I hitched a ride with him, and I figured I'm gonna need a little bit of dynamic range for this. You know, it was gonna be sunset. It's a really kind of harsh environment out there. So I went onto the App Store and I typed in raw photos for iPhone or something, and MuseCam was the first one that came up. So it's just this little icon here, and if you go download that, it gives you raw capabilities for your iPhone. Instead of taking a JPEG, it takes it in DNG format. You can plug your phone into Lightroom, import the files, and you get a full raw image from your iPhone, which is great. Now, before we have a look at some of these images, I took one in my office just now on a tripod, one with the lens and one without. As you can see, the one with the lens is much wider. It's about double. So with the lens on, you get about twice as wide field of view. So having that really wide field of view without much distortion, and I gotta say it's pretty sharp on the edges all the way. It's not perfect, it's definitely nowhere near as good as my 16-35, but I mean it's pretty small, come on, you know, like the size of it compared to my G Master, it's not even the same thing. So I was pleasantly surprised about the dynamic range from the iPhone XS Max in RAW format, obviously. So I just used my normal preset, which is 50% off, by the way, link in the description below, and they came out really nice. I did have to change them a little bit just to match the iPhone files because they weren't like a full frame SLR or mirrorless camera, but they came out really nice. So in short, can you take really good photos with an iPhone or any phone in general? Yes, you can, definitely. And I gotta say, I'm definitely gonna be using this thing a lot. It just makes it so much more fun, and it's so easy to carry around. I'm just gonna keep it in my glove box. And if you're looking for something to take photos with on your phone, definitely pick this thing up. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.